Hi, I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on creating maps from scratch. If you're a game designer or writing a book or something like that, where you need a whole world, I found a really easy way to create one from scratch without having to go in and draw every single little detail on the landforms. Um, and basically, all I did here, if we start a new image, and we'll make it 1,000 by 1,000. It's ridiculously simple. Just make sure you got your black and white down there, and then just do a render clouds, and then cutout. And as you can see, it gives you basic landforms. And if you don't like your results, like all of these are all connected, we don't really have very many continents going on. You can just do your clouds again. Maybe one thing you can try is messing around with your brightness and contrast. Um, to try to force some more or less of the black or white areas. And then you just run your cutout filter again. And there we go. We got some pretty good shapes going on there. So I'm going to hit OK. And now you can basically just create a new layer, drag it to the bottom, and I usually just make this one, just fill it with white or something, just so I can see what I'm doing. And then go to this top layer, give it a little bit of tolerance, and then just go in here and delete your water. Go through and delete any landforms that you don't want, like all the ones that run off the edge. Actually, I kind of like that little island there. Delete that guy. Delete that guy. And now, you've got a bunch of islands you can use, and you can take any of these and just Control T. You can rotate them, resize them. Although I wouldn't size any of them bigger because they're going to get blocky. But you can always size them down smaller. And when you're doing this, make your image that you start with. I just did 1,000 by 1,000 just to make it easy. But the bigger the better, because it's gonna you want to have this detail in here around the edges of your landforms there. And once you've got this down, then you can take this one layer, control click on it, fill it with black, and there's your basic landforms. Now once you've got this done, you can take it into Illustrator, trace it as a vector, and then once you've got the vector, of course you can move the objects around and resize them and stuff like that. But more importantly, then you've got a template you can use at any resolution. So if you end up having to make something really big, you can bring it into Photoshop, and you can zoom in into those areas, and do regional maps and things like that. But yeah, so that's basically how you do it. All it is render clouds and then run the cutout filter on it, and then delete all that gray that shows up in the background, and that'll give you your basic landforms. And then once you've got those, you can go in on different layers. And here I just painted some, forests, some beaches, some desert, some mountain ranges. And it all came from this image right here. So, yep, I just wanted to share that with you, and hope you enjoy it. Thanks.